Hello and welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Tonight, me and Naresar are going to play some more Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. How you doing, Nick? Oh, why are you flying? Everybody seems to be flying right when they start. What is up with that? Anyway, how you doing, Nick?
I don't know. I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. I hope you guys are doing all well out there as well. Let me put Nick back up here. There we go. But yeah, today we're going to play some more Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Now, earlier this week I did an announcement stream about the schedule change for the MRE. That'll be, looks like we're going to start doing those on Friday before this stream. So we'll be doing MREs on Friday, probably starting next week. And I think maybe one of Texas streams starting tomorrow. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you about that. Let's go ahead and get into the game. So last time we left off, we were going to a bathhouse or something. We're gonna go all take a bath together. That's what's gonna happen tonight.
Was it a bathhouse?
I believe so. That very loud frog, yes. Bring on the darts, says Wraith. It's bath time.
Bloodbath. Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't think...
That is certainly a title.
Well, I don't think bathing in blood is exactly going to be hygienic, but, you know, it was a time.
My archive. This is where I keep my post.
That's right. We had read the letter from Mycroft being like, "Oh, you idiot."
Toby!
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
You know what? We cannot pet the dog. 0 out of 10, worst game ever.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the telescope today. What's across the street? Oh. Well, she's staring right at us. Darts in the bath. No, hey, Soul of Infinity, how's it going? We're not gonna do that. I hope not, anyway.
So, Von Falkenstein, it doesn't keep you young. It just makes everybody around you say that you're looking young so they don't end up mad.
Yeah. They're like, wow, you do you, man.
Okay. The ancient Roman bath at Strand Lane is soon to be reopened to the public, but what mysteries and forgotten curses might it conceal? Only one person can discover the truth. Dun dun dun.
This bathhouse is going to be the #1 bathhouse in all of London. That was what was going to happen, and then someone died.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
No, you're not. Nobody ever is. Look at that water.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Let's ask him all the questions.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn.
Oh, really?
I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
Stigmatizing mental illness again, I see.
The crime weapon.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Interesting. Water. They wouldn't close a bathhouse just because someone died in it. You're right. You're right, Zio. When you're right, you're right. I don't know if you and Mrs. Wraith play darts in the bath, but, you know, that's entirely on you. This is a really nice tile floor, by the way.
I believe at this point it's called a mosaic floor, but, you know, whatever.
Yes.
Are the steam rooms on the other side, Mr. Holmes?
Let's talk to that guy, Mr. Phillips.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Break him down, Nick. What's he look like?
Listen.
Light wrinkles? Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a bad cut. Shiny buttons. Hey, how's it going, Bolo? Oh, is that a racetrack ticket? Nope, telegram.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Interesting.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
It's bath time.
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
So 3 men trapped in a room with the body. And
Are the steam rooms on the other side, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, police officers got your back. These are lovely baths.
Okay.
The steam room. The changing room.
Spicy lawn darts with the power of Zorg, also known as the Davy Crockett, and then
So this
Exitus.
fairly explanatory.
Frigidarium.
Okay then. Anyways, we're
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Interesting. Rotate that around. Maybe there's something inside the bottle. Oh,
Champagne for a special occasion.
what else is there? I saw something else. Try the ice. Yeah.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
Alright, what else? Maybe the cork?
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Ah. So that's the one thing I like about this game is when you're done looking at something, it lets you know.
it is nice.
This is a really nice looking bathhouse.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
What about the towels? Anything there? No?
Nope.
We must examine this booze by ingesting it, for science. That's bacon sizzle. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Good Lord, Holmes.
I didn't do it.
Death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, don't worry about the drugs we took earlier. It's none of your business. It was hemlock. We were just
I
trying
should
it
check
out.
this blood sample at Baker Street.
Yeah, we can do DNA sampling.
What?
You just
Okay.
hit. Oh, what's this?
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
I mean, I know you want iron in your blood, but that seems a little extreme.
Wouldn't that be good warm by now? Is warm champagne any good? Probably not. Some people do drink it warm, though. I don't.
There was
prefer it.
only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
My guess is it's probably a corkscrew or the ice pick. That's my guess.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Nice.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Okay, so we know that he's missing a ring.
Well, the death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
You already examined the right hand. What about the head? Face. Yeah, I think if they had something for you to look at more.
That is them, but certainly don't see anything else. You?
No, I don't see anything else.
Okay.
You're not done examining the body, though. Apparently, you still have some other stuff to look at. Oh, right there.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body
Could be a
removed
key, too.
without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr.
Ooh.
Holmes.
Elijah
I was
Snow
wondering,
makes a good
Holmes,
point.
It's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry. Or he is an artist. Or a ghost. Or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
It's true. Have we considered opossums? You're right. That isn't a consideration. They could have killed him. There's abysmal lighting, which Holmes notes, so these guys could have not seen who actually did the murder, possibly.
Mr. Holmes?
Oh, what's that over there, Nick?
The grid cannot be removed.
Interesting.
Well, that makes it sound like one of them can be.
The grid cannot be removed.
Yeah, you're thinking somebody hid the weapon in one of those. That would be a good place to do it.
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA.
Washington.
18... Was Washington a state in 1890?
It probably is.
I need to look this up now.
He's smuggling Tanzanian brain gerbils. Oh. Mentioned it first, but Steele mentioned it first, but you were also thinking, okay, Steele did mention it first. An urban mech with Arrow 4. Yeah, that would solve not anything. That would just blow up the whole city.
It it was admitted to the Union as 42nd state
You
in
have effects.
1989. So that's
Hey, it was
pretty
Solar.
new.
Hey, thanks for the courtesy. Welcome aboard. Well, it could have.
Interesting.
I mean, they could have had it in. Well, this is a new bathhouse. Remember, it's an opening.
True.
Oh yeah, it's about to get hot in here.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Yeah, click that examine.
So, somebody turns on the steam real good,
Oh, glasses.
and either that same person or somebody else kills the guy.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Washington became a state in 1889, so I was way off. Glad it wasn't on the test. Yeah, thick glass.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted. The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Oh,
An item is
Interesting.
required. You examine that?
It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Okay.
The weapon is nowhere to be found.
$20 right now. Murder weapon is that unidentified chunk of metal.
It could be. I still think it's either the corkscrew or the ice pick, because you didn't see either of those over there.
True.
Oh, blood on towel on that guy. On the far left.
Yeah.
Take a look at that blood on the towel before you talk to him.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else? I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep. I don't want
Yeah.
to stay here. Let us out, please.
Let's go take a look at the other guys.
Okay.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk. If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment. I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave?
No.
We're not done yet.
Okay. Obviously, we need to first.
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the
I
steam
imagine
room.
at some point we're gonna have to match clothes with man.
Yeah,
Although
actually,
it's
there's
weird that there's only
three.
three sets of clothes, but there should be 4 guys. I mean, yes, the corpse is the corpse, but
no. There are only
technically
3. Yeah, there should be 4 sets of clothes out here. There's only 3, so
Yeah.
somebody took his clothes.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Wait. Yeah, you're not done yet. Go back. Turn the
Please wait, I need to do something first.
Go back to the steam room and then activate your Holmes vision when you turn the steam on. You can leave Boyle just stepping in this here waddy wagon, my lad. Yeah, exactly.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
So good.
see, I think that's only to allow you to be able to.
Well, take a look around the whole room. Because he seems to be...
I think. Maybe we'll go.
Look at the brazier, maybe? Nope, just the switch.
See, I think the clue is that we're supposed to be
Or
able
hold
to,
on.
like...
Why is it glowing then? Ow. Alright.
I think the clue is supposed to be, hey, you turn the steam on, nobody can see anything.
Ah, okay.
And
Alright.
presumably, as we start talking to the guys, there's going to be something to that effect of steam got turned on.
Yeah, you can't
we were
see
all
anything in
just
here.
talking.
Hey, okay, Mo. Good evening, guys and gals. How's everyone doing this fine evening? We're doing okay, okay, Mo. It's good to see you. Welcome aboard. Hey, Redania as well.
Do we let Lestrange, however you
Lestrade,
pronounce his-
yes.
Lestrade, yeah. Something vaguely kind of almost Frenchish. But anyways,
Yes, I think that's
do
a
we
good
let
point.
him take away the suspects?
Yeah,
Okay.
take them away.
Mr. Holmes,
None, Lestrade.
All right. So that means all their stuff will be taken there.
I would imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, all their clothes are gone.
Maybe ask him, the guy at the desk first before you go.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared, but I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
Oh. Morning telegram? Yeah.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Don't worry.
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Imagine being one of the suspects in Just to Tell. Some guy in a full coat walks in, turns the steam on, and leaves it on for hours, and you cannot leave as you're waiting for this guy to stop doing what he's doing in the coat. Yeah. Wouldn't that mean, if nobody could see anything, wouldn't that mean it's possible Sir Rodney wasn't the intended victim? That's true. That's a good point. Bolo makes a great point. Bad Proc said, see if the kitchen has tongs. We'll probably try to find tongs from somewhere, but there's no kitchen for us to access. Analyze dirt and blood. Let's do some science. All right, what do you see? Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out and set your focus.
Selenite.
Ah. Selenite. Oh, wait. Up there it is.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
And then up there at the top there is one. Yeah.
White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
Check our reference guide for all the different soil types.
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
That's interesting. Wonder what he had that dirt on his hands for. Wait a minute, Nick. What if the other option is that he was murdered, placed into the bathhouse while they were already in there? And because it was so hot, they didn't know that the body was had been dead for longer than that because it's warmed.
That would explain the lack of clothes.
Yeah, that would explain the lack of clothes.
That would be a weird way of doing it, but it would be an option, technically.
Well, considering he has dirt on his hands from an earlier place.
Let us analyze this blood sample.
All right, let's take a look at this blood sample here. Get it in focus. All right.
This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange.
That is
Let
strange.
us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Well,
I must take a pipette and place several...
take a look at your thing again in the middle.
I must take a pipette.
A pipette. Oh, to the right. Yep, just gonna dip it in some peroxide.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
I'm beginning to think you're right. It might have been a setup.
Yeah.
Like the murder scene being a setup. Like, oh, you take a little bit of blood and dilute it so it looks like a lot of blood. More blood than should have been from a wound that happened, like it getting stabbed through the eye.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very sloppy. But back then, if it was just up to Lestrade, they would have just thrown the guys in jail. The steam, I know, Bolo, I know. The steam is an option, but that's the thing. Is that we don't know if the guy could have just been sitting in there for a while. Yeah, the key perhaps fell out of the murderer's pocket as they placed the body. You're right. But also, yeah, exactly.
How would you lock the thing if the key was inside? The plot continues to thicken.
Yeah.
Or thinning, depending on if you're going by the blood sample. But anyways.
Let's go take a look at all the fun stuff inside the items room.
Yarrow, Blinkhorn, Cliff.
Is that a brain over there? On the right?
Wait, what?
No. That was a brain in a jar. I was like, why do they have that in here?
It's definitely a jar of something.
If he had been
Don't know
frozen,
what.
then the blood cells would have ruptured, not just become watery. Yeah, if I remember correctly. The ring imprint implies the dirt was there long before the ring was removed. That's a good point. Let's take a look at this.
An old and rather dirty coin.
Interesting.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Let's take a look.
Been repaired.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver. An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question. A hand-drawn map. Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, Fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Ah, yes, this old trick. Not bad at all. Yeah, it's a very odd welding job.
They will. Down and hit. Oh, go.
So we have no clothes, no ring, and no sign of either in the entire bathhouse.
What aren't you happy with? Let me be done.
Yeah.
Or I just start.
And
start
then to
scribbling.
gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Watson or Holmes, just carry your own handkerchief. Gosh darn it.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well,
Yeah, get out of here. Is there
Ball
a...
has been burst, pierced to the hilt by a curved bladed knife. Blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which it, completing its trajectory in the cerebellum, caused hemorrhagic bleeding. All these injuries led directly to death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there's an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may have corresponded to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product, intended to accompany the deceased to in their grave. How the fuck do you know that? Anyways, the remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. Okay, I guess.
Holmes, I seem to have misplaced my handkerchief. No, Holmes, not again. Exactly.
Okay, Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager to Mr. Blinkhorn. Mr. Blinkhorn is our murder victim, I do believe, right? Right.
Yeah.
The
Dear
interests
sir.
that I represent
Yeah.
require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At present time, the frigidarium excavation remains under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace.
Oh.
Interesting.
An ordinary pencil. When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself. A
Oh.
phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort-flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
So one guy has drugs on him.
One guy was about to fire the victim. Another guy has antidepressants, essentially. And then there's this guy.
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
What about the
A
initials?
fountain pen with solid gold trim. An embroidered...
Just his
Doesn't
name.
say
Okay.
anything.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Huh.
Interesting.
Huh.
Now we gotta go look at the body.
Oh, autopsy.
Yeah, the autopsy time.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age. An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Anything? Yeah, we still gotta look around. Oh, let's flip him over.
The bruising is in lines.
Maybe he was carrying something heavy.
Some light bruising, caused by a rope.
Probably
They were
repelling.
caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Probably that Frigidarium that, the
Yeah.
letter of termination was mentioning.
Yeah.
Anything else here? Seemed to be.
Yeah, that was it. That's what those are pretty
Having
good.
thusly examined the body.
Now we just have to interrogate all the suspects.
Now we have to examine the suspects. Who do we want to start with?
Let's start left to right. Easier to
Left,
remember.
right?
Please
Okay.
escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Let's break him down. Here we go. Let's take a look at this guy. Badly shaven. Eye bags.
Thanks.
Perspiration.
Okay, he's nervous. Duh. He was the one that had blood on his hands.
Dirty clothes. Protective ham sand. Superstitious. Okay.
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes, so many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
No, he thinks there's some kind of curse.
Yep.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
Uh-oh.
His ring. Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
He's the one that welded it. Hold on a sec. Hello, I am Sherlock Holmes, serial investigator, martial arts enthusiast, and heroin fiend. Please answer my questions or you get to find out how the latter two concern you. Exactly. Yeah, Holmes double checks the corner. Of course
Please
he does.
try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so
All that wart.
hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know. Flying through the air, I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife. What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast.
Hmm.
The knife was shining like gold.
Yeah, let's just... I don't know why they give us
Had Sir
options.
Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
Oh?
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
Absolutely, he's high on
Thank
word.
you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
Holmes, you take
he
opium
knows.
and heroin or I don't think he ever did.
He did
cocaine.
hemlock just a second ago because the other two just were boring at this point to him.
True, he was doing hemlock.
He
Holmes,
was-
shut up.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
All right, let's ask Mr. Blinkhorn.
Yeah, we'll get to
Please
all our-
escort this
Yeah,
suspect
let's-
for
Let's get all the
interrogation.
clues first, and then we'll start deducing things.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Let's take a look at our... Let's break him down. Let's see what he looks... Let's see what he's hiding. All right, everybody, activate your special eyes. Focused look, attentive. Rusty bracers, shabby worky, not wealthy.
Oh,
Recent earthwork. Calluses.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Yeah, what's going on
We're
there?
hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly.
Well,
Yeah.
Sir Rodney was, God, a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
In the last words of Socrates, I drank what?
Yeah,
Can
we'll
you
just go
tell
down
me
the
what
list.
you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney
Yeah.
informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself.
Yes.
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
I don't trust this guy. Not one bit.
How well were
he
your
seems a little bit
researches
too put
progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Oh. Yeah, the letter.
Letter.
This letter
Change
reveals that Sir
fire.
Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
All right, let's talk to
Yeah.
the third guy.
He's
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
You're dealing with a noble. Let's break him down. Good
I know,
lord.
I know Holmes isn't police, but here's the thing. Cops can make you wait as long as they want.
Yeah.
Anyways. Oh.
Signet ring, aristocratic roots. Gold chain. Man of wealth.
Aristocratic roots and just straight up aristocratic.
Take a look around it. Yeah, there. Mouth shape, disdain. He doesn't like anybody. Okay.
Missing something.
Maybe on his Afghan. No. Check. No. What about try his back, or is it his look? I'm trying to read. Yeah, there it is. I was trying to read the blurs. I was like, which one is it?
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes, I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
Oh.
What about the 2-month notice that you gave?
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
You were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
I don't think this guy killed him.
Hmm?
I don't think this guy killed him. There's something about the way he's delivering it that just doesn't tell me that I think he didn't like the guy, but I don't think he's the one that killed him.
Why, if you wanted him gone sooner, fire him without the 2 months notice.
Please tell me
Yeah.
what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. Then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow, he saw the body first.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
That would explain it, but where's his clothes?
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
That's fair.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. But I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that this had nothing to do with the murder, and this is all just very inconvenient.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Oh.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Yeah. It's a trait as old as humanity. Yeah, you're right, Bad Prox.
Okay.
Who wants to bet Garrett O'Dorsey and St. John Wharton hallucinated and killed Rodney by accident? Well, it could be, but I don't think... See, I think that he might know how it might have happened, but he could also just be... I don't think any of these guys did it. I think he was killed elsewhere. Alright, let's start adding things together. Well... So why is... Yeah, so if Garrow didn't do it, why was his glasses broken?
Because the implication, at least from what Holmes was noticing, is he set them on the, like, fire pit thingy.
Yeah.
And just the difference in the heat broke them. But usually that's more extreme shock than, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's take a look at everything else. Alright, we've got our first side note here. Steam moisture. The presence of water is due to humid atmosphere caused by steam. Unexplained clue. The presence of water in the blood is an unexplained clue. It must somehow be linked to the murder process. Yeah, see, the steam might make sense, but it feels like... I want to say that I feel like this was done some other time, and the steam was actually used to make it seem like he was killed today. That's my guess, but we'll have to get more clues.
We'll circle back.
Yeah. No. Just telling everyone about his work. All right. Why would Sir
It's
Rodney
only
be...
half of it. Why would Sir Rodney be hiding anything?
That's good. That's true. I wouldn't doubt he has some sort of secret.
Oh, we have made a connection. Find out where Sir Rodney was several days before his murder and uncover his precious secret. Duty calls, gentlemen.
Well, let's keep looking around at our clues. Yeah, none of these are adding up to anything. What about the cat? We're just like, no, none of these. What about strange wound? No. Stolen notes? No. Yeah, I think we've connected all of the things, and these all we have so many questions without any answers, but we do have a lead.
We do have a lead. We have a
Yeah, I think so as well. Circular wound and bottle lineup. That's true. Again, there's this bottle of champagne, but there's no corkscrew. And that's what I assume was the murder weapon. We just need to get some tongs so we can get it out of there.
Actually, it's, you know what it would probably be is right next to the fireplace.
Or maybe there's some in the frigidarium.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
What should we do next, Holmes?
What about your lab? No? Okay.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Let's go back out. Unless you have something in your room that you can use.
Does not.
Okay.
Why does Holmes have a steam whistle? Okay.
Why does he have a whole wardrobe full of disguises?
Because that is useful in his work. I fail to see how the steam whistle is useful in his line of work.
That's fair. But yeah, let's see if there's something at the baths, because you'd think there would be tongs there, considering that they would have... Oh, he's reading my favorite book, the blurry title. Oh, there it is. Sir Rodney was clearly about to discover the Pharaoh's secret snack chamber. You're right. Let's go check the frigidarium.
It was locked.
Well, we do have a key.
We have a key. We have a key.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
We're allowed in here. Wow, it is an ancient ruin.
That went from fancy to decrepit in really short order.
Yeah, it did.
So we've got pottery. Lots and lots.
Photo negatives.
A glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
We've stolen everything else, so why not a key? You're right.
Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
Glass. Hey, sire, how's it going? We're currently...
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
We're currently solving a murder in a bathhouse. We all had to get naked and try to solve it. I mean, what? That didn't happen.
I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it is time to set my focus upon English archaeology, shine the light on our national treasures, and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event, and record it favorably if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event. Sir Rodney
Blackmore? Didn't we put Blackmore away in one of the previous games? I'm fairly certain we did. That or he jumped off that bridge. I forget which one it was. I think it was that he jumped off that bridge. It was tied into that case with Sir Kaiser Wilhelm.
Hold on, what was the name?
Blackmore.
Blackmore.
Yeah. Goes good for me. I've been missing friends and some sick at the moment. Oh, okay. I hope you feel better. A naked locked room mystery. That's exactly what... So, Font Boy, that's all you've missed.
But anyways.
Was the naked locked room mystery.
There are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor to well match the finest of his ilk around England. His intellect is equal to his charms, and has often been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocrat. He holds powerful connections within the Lord's Chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving, authoritarian. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all concerned.
Was there butter involved? I believe there might have been butter involved in this case. This has been very slippery so far.
The research efforts were about to be halted when a savior arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over the immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. We pledge to update our readers with all the exciting news as it develops.
Well, we're not done. We'll look at our brain nuggets in a moment. First, we got a shield with a letter on it.
This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be part of something larger. At the present moment, I am unable to determine exactly what that might be. Yoink.
Oh. It could be some kind of projection plate. Here, take a look at it. Or, yeah, click right there. Go back. Just click.
We're going to just take it. I was looking around at it.
Ah, yeah, no, I was going to say, it looks like something you'd put in front to make like a...
Yeah, it does look like vaguely shadow boxy.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
A shape has been cut into the box. Interesting.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Blackthorn. Oh, it was Blackthorn. Blackwood's a different guy. Sorry. Look, you can't be in the English aristocracy. Yeah, aristocracy without having some cool, smooth name at the end.
Tools used by archaeologists in their research. I will
need these tongs. That was all you wanted. You didn't want the tea kettle? All right.
Okay, we'll get back to the ruins in a second.
We want to pick up that piece of metal that's melting in the brazier. That's all. That's what we were really excited for.
If it's still currently melting as much as it has melted. Yoink. Okay. Yoink. Yoink.
Ooh, you're gonna have to play this. Oh, there we go.
I should analyze this melted metal.
Yeah, we got the melted metal. We're not gonna investigate the rest of the building. We're so excited. We need to do some science. That's why we're excited. Hey, Diggs, how's it going?
And as we all know, archaeology isn't real science.
We have, and not until the beakers and the solutions come out, that's when it becomes science. Like, if your science lab doesn't look like this desk, then you're not really doing science. I'm sorry.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier.
The little texture just unload mid-cutscene.
I need to be sure.
If
it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Let's get some acid. Okay, it turned red. Oh, it is definitely silver.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
All right, so you found a piece of silver. Yes, and the texture did unload. See, it's doing it now. It's supposed to be a loading screen. Oh, it changed views. Nice. The graphics are... It's 2014, actually, is when this game came out. Wow. Dropping acid, boys. Oh. What's this?
Uh-oh. See?
Oh. Oh, no.
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Yes, we will underscore every single one of these horrible things that happened to us. Let's take a look at these fallen blocks.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
What about in that corner? Any kind of box over there? No, can't get to it. Is that the game with the teleporting Watson, or is that a different
like
one? We don't know.
the fakest looking 3D texture I think I've ever seen.
It looks... Yeah, it looks like it's put in our way just to be annoying, doesn't it?
Well, it does, but it's like unless you get up into like this corner, it just looks like a flat JPEG.
It does.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Well, I don't know. We could open our deductions. We can also explore more of that office. I don't know if we got everything.
Yeah. Because we had made kind of like a circuit of the room when I found the tongs and went... Like, that was
Nothing
kind of
high
the end
up.
point
Okay.
anyways, so, like...
All right.
Found the tongs and went, okay, hey, we need these.
We can talk to the guy at the front desk.
Mr. Holmes?
These baths are becoming sinister.
Let's open up our deductions. We did get a new clue.
Okay, let's see what we got going on.
Oh, down there. An item of silver has been recently melted in the brazier. Possible silver weapon. Anything? Click on one of those. Yeah, just link it to everything. See if it works. No. Oh, there we go. What does this one mean? Blinkhorn's work
was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but I had a high cost to his morale. Or, Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of their working together and the chance of learning from him.
We're gonna have to make some choices here soon.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna... Well, let's take a look at the rest of that. Effective arrival.
Oh.
No. No, nothing there. I think we've looked at all these, so we still have a lot of questions. But go back to the... Gotta love it. If we need the rocksmiths, then we'll get the police peasants to do it. Yeah, exactly. Manual labor is for non-geniuses.
I think...
Sherlock is super friendly. He is. You're right, Stonewall. Presence of a blood and...
You have effects.
Yeah. I think that's an unexplained clue. Hey, how's it going, Bionic? Welcome back. Hello. I would say...
I don't know what to feel about this yet, though.
Well, let's just pick one.
Okay.
You have effects.
Hey, Sunshine, it's facts time.
What are we thinking?
Let's just
Yes
go
or
with
no?
let's go with his interest.
Okay.
No, try the other one. See if it pops up anything. No, let's just... I wouldn't say it's his humiliation. I think he was actually legitimately interested in working with the dude. And he was like, yeah, but he's kind of a jerk. Yeah, so we need to go get some answers for our questions.
Mr. Holmes?
Let's go back and talk to some of the people at the police station. Unless the silver is something we can look up, but I don't know. All right. Coin grade silver is not suspicious at all. You thinking that
getting lowered into somewhere in coin grade silver? Yeah, I'm sure nothing to worry about there.
Anything in the evidence room that we should double check, just to be sure? No. Looks like we got all this stuff. Okay. We can go talk to the suspects. There's got to be something one of them wants to say.
Locked.
Where's the strap?
Gold, Your Majesty.
Please escort
With
this
that-
suspect for interrogation.
Hey, Mr. Witt, how's it going? Thanks for the courtesy. Just gave 1,000 bits for opium. Well, I don't have any opium on
We
me,
discovered
but
some
thank you
melted
very
silver
much.
in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Oh, he threw something in there.
Okay, so yes, the hell.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Oh, that guy's fucking lying.
Please
I don't
escort
trust that
this
guy at all.
suspect for interrogation.
He is the most suspicious out of all those two.
Yes.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Oh, Witt just gave another 1,000 bits again. Thank you for the courtesy, man. Thank you very much. Oh, wait, it's London. They do cocaine over there. They do. Well, at the beginning of this episode, Holmes was actually doing hemlock, and Watson came in and saved him at the last second. Let's go back to Baker Street and see if we could figure out if there was, like, maybe something we could research.
If there's anything there.
All right, let's go. Check our researches areas. Let's see. Oh yeah, there is Sir Bentcliffe. Sir Rodney's draft. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt. So we need to look for.
That is not the one I need.
This okay, yeah, we need 1893. Keep going all the way to the right, Nick. So we're at 1894.
A great excavation in Aswan has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Bentcliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an enucleated eye and posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tensed, as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby could be read in Latin, "By the eye he was punished for what he saw,
For he saw what he was not worthy.
Saw what he was not worthy."
Yeah.
That's weird. Anyways, the mummy is believed to be a Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are in common with the Mithratic mystery.
Okay.
That sounds
Here it is.
like...
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Yeah, we already read that.
My archive. I can
What about
always
the
consult
rest of
with
your
it
archive?
if needed.
Just go through the whole thing. just to make sure.
My archive.
Okay, you're good. Maybe you have a chemical you have to look at. See, I'm just all about just double checking everything, and then
My analysis
hit
table.
B.
It is useful for my work.
You know what we didn't do? No, usually it alerts us if we have to have supervision on for something. Never mind.
We need to retrace his steps to the last thing he was doing. All right, let's take a look at the suspects again. See if any of them know anything about the eye.
Nope, that was the wrong one.
I've changed my mind.
Meanwhile, the taxi driver, it's like, it's more fair money, whatever.
Yeah. It's cool that they let you change it en route. I wasn't expecting that.
To be quite honest, I was a little bit surprised.
I'm trying to rest.
I'm not sure that I can be helpful at the moment.
Do you have something else to ask me?
All right, well, then I guess it's something at the bathhouse we haven't found yet. So this case, Zinthar, is there was a murder inside of a bathhouse. The door was locked, and 3 guys were inside and didn't see it because it was that steamy in there. We can recreate the crime scene and show that it was definitely too steamy to notice anything.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Find the missing weapon that was used
Find
to...
missing weapon. And the important discovery. We may or may not have the weapon, who knows?
Talk to the police officer.
Mr. Holmes?
All these events are bad for the baths. And my job.
So that's what we're trying to solve right now, is we're trying to figure out how exactly was he murdered. My guess is that he was murdered elsewhere and then brought in here.
The grid cannot be removed.
So we just need to find the murder weapon. A disappearing knife. How curious, exactly. Who wore the glasses left on the brazier? That was the, Mr. Garrow. He was the guy who's got the, St. John's wort.
Oh, this. Search the map. Hand-drawn map amongst Sir Rodney's belongings. It points to a location around St. Albans. It can be found on the map at Baker Street.
Oh, yeah, we just got to go back to Baker Street and look at our map. I guess we just didn't see it.
I was... Because I know we picked up that letter, but I just think, like, usually it says, oh, hey, this does a thing. Oh, well.
Yeah, we don't... Our guess is based on all the clues we have found so far. It looks like he may have been brought there because his clothes aren't there. There's dirt on his hands, and he was just wrapped up in a bath towel. And the other 3 just... All they know is that their guy was dead. I don't think anyone... somebody said they saw a knife being thrown?
Garrow said he saw the knife...
Middle of the table?
Fly through the air by him. Presumably maybe landing in the brazier. But he's also of...
On the table.
A little bit shaky mental state.
Look around, behind you. Look on that table, but from this side. The globe, maybe?
No, because it said map of London.
It's probably right in front of us and we just can't see it.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Look above his desk. Yeah, look up there.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Nope, you have to do it from Baker Street. That's what it says. Oh, there it is. It's right next to the door. See, it was...
Now we have 2 maps. We must combine them properly.
So this is 1893. Oh, we have... okay, we've... I think I see it. Or maybe I don't. That looks about right.
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
Let's go to St. Albans. All right, we've got a new location. Maybe we can finally get some answers.
Maybe. Who knows?
I said, I don't think any of those guys killed him. But I definitely don't trust the guy who's, the one that seems the most calm out of them.
It's like, okay, the aristocrat is rude because he's an aristocrat. The Garrow has some sort of undiagnosed mental illness. The guy who's completely calm now, that is suspicious.
The site is closed until further notice.
This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here?
Well, let's go inside and find out. Open that wicket. Let's see. For silver. He found silver. Yeah, that's what we guess.
Have some dude's skull sitting here.
Just sitting there.
Like, come on, dude, guys, be somewhat respectful.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Wait, wasn't this Fowls of Mithras were
covert
worshipping more conventional deities such as Juno or Neptune in their everyday lives? Mithras temples were usually found below the temples of other gods. Mithras followers were often referred to their traditional deities to gain passage to the Mithraeum. The example of the Mithraeum of Deo in France is interesting, as the entrance was located beneath a carved statue of Diana. The entrance was possibly revealed by a clever stone and rope mechanism, which may never have been discovered if the water infiltration had not destroyed the mechanism, opening the way down to the Mithraeum. The Mithric temples can be found in Rome, Ostia, Numidia, Dalmatia, Britain, and along the Rhine-Dane frontier, while being somewhat less common in Greece, Egypt, and Syria. Wasn't...
Yeah, it's one.
Mithratic mystery. So
Yeah.
something... We're starting to connect something here. Don't know what. But something.
Alright, you got pieces of metal. What's this?
Oh boy. I'm just like immediately it's the knife. It's like, oh great.
Yeah.
The knife used by Mithras for the sacrifice of the bull is originally a curved sacrificial blade of Persian origin. Its curve can be from 5 to 50 degrees. The name derived from the Persian shamshir, which means sword. This radically curved sword family includes the shmir, scimitar, talwar, kyuji, powar, and Mongol saber. The myth of the golden knife is the key to the Mithric mysteries that some describe as an equivalent to the Holy Grail. The golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who dare touch it.
Oh.
Great. Cult of Mithras was a mysterious religion practiced within the Roman Empire from around the 1st to 4th century AD. The name of the Persian god Mithra, adopted by the Greek as Mithras, was linked with a new and distinctive imagery. Worshippers of Mithras had a complex system of 7 grades of initiation. With ritualistic meals, initiates would meet in underground temples called Mithraea that
Retained.
were retained in large numbers. The iconic scenes of Mithras show him as being born from a rock and slaughtering a bull. Okay.
Yeah. Well done. Oh, there was a thing there. Another shelf.
And the empty coconuts that they use to imitate this.
Sound of horses' hooves.
I mean, I know that's a thing, but all of a sudden I just cannot take it seriously anymore. Like, what are we in Monty Python? Another strange ritual of the old gods to keep the evil spirits away. People, feeling the dark eye was upon them, would melt their valuables in the fire. Sub-Saharan tribes burned fruits, and the rich Roman families spared no expense.
We're melting the silver or tin.
Silver or tin. It is not recorded if if such valuable offerings were thrown away with the ashes or were reused with the date.
Yeah.
Like, say, I don't know.
My bet, fight over the knife.
Silver.
Aristocrat wants the knife because of the secret society and used it to kill Rodney. That's what you think? Could be. But he would be covered in blood. He would. That was a lot of blood. That's why it doesn't make any sense. I don't think any of those guys did it.
So we have an abandoned archaeology site with paper books binding things just sitting out, apparently unharmed by the British weather.
Yes, the very dry and very accommodating British weather.
Well, might as well go in order.
Let's take a look at this fresco.
The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
So this was probably some ancient forge, and they had like a bunch of silver here. I wouldn't put it past them if there's some sort of silver.
Why is there just a dude skull? Like, three guys.
Okay, archaeology in 1893, Nick. You gotta remember.
No. Oh, this one has rope?
Oh, I thought he went down there. I was like, wow, all right, that was pretty quick. Let's take.
Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush.
Let's take it. Sweet. Now we have that. Is that rope? Can we take that rope there behind you on the box?
That rope? Oh, we can.
I don't need the ropes for now.
What if,
I just saw them.
What if we didn't want to come back? Is this area 3? Arch of Hate.
For now, winks. Cyclops and Misfortune Zeus's lightning bolts, yeah. Killed at the bathhouse, but not killed at the bathhouse, but killed here. You think he might have been killed here? Yeah, that's what I think. As I think he was killed here, and then the body was moved.
This railway is used to remove rubble from the site.
Another house.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
It's a good point. We get another document, a document on top of a document. I'll read it. Dear Lord Blackmore, the manager of the baths, Sir Gregory Pitkin, was quite a nuisance at the start when I arrived. After you stepped in, he became rather more helpful. Occasionally, people of his rank are not well suited to work of such great magnitude. They lack the necessary vision. In a few weeks' time, I hope to bring good news of the Strand Lane baths. I am on the verge of discovering a major archaeological artifact, one that might be used politically by your party to demonstrate the strength of our ancestors and fulfill the need to protect our empire from any present and further threats. Kind regards, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. What, did he find like the Spear of Destiny or something?
Who knows?
I'll read this too. Calvin Hobbes. Yeah, Calvin and Hobbes. All right. Calvin, Hobbes and you considered yourselves as being so smart and funny. I had a good laugh when you froze Miss Durkin's notes about the Arch of Hadrian in the ice. However, our thesis exams are just ahead, and as you are the so-called brain of your improbable duo, I have to warn you that my Gastrophetes model, the ancient Greek crossbow, and not the medical device to relieve constipated people, as you might have thought, is not to be touched, or else I'll have to inform Mr. Wormword about everything you've done in these past 2 years. P.S. I hate Hobbs' tuna sandwich. S. Spittle. So there's a Calvin and Hobbes reference. Interesting.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. This is a...
Maybe you're missing something.
It's just object of interest. Okay.
The gastrophetes were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
All right, take a look at the crossbow now.
This is a reproduction...
Maybe you need something to put it together.
Possibly.
A reason,
Probably.
I suppose. Why move the body at all? Just leave it there for a while, being discovered at random. Some random bony boy. Yeah, exactly.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
I turned it down. That water's getting loud.
Gastrophetes were used with ropes and hooks.
Interesting.
Are we supposed to...
Oh, there's like a big whirlpool down over there to your right. Right by that rock.
That's weird.
I wonder if that's relevant.
Who knows?
It is a broken statue of a bull.
There's Neptune.
Neptune, the god of the sea. It is a statue of Minerva.
Use your super genius vision on the crossbow, Nick.
Oh, okay.
Is what people are suggesting.
I'll circle back.
You mean our cocaine eyes? They were called belly bows for people who would use their stomach and body weight to draw them back further than when you can pull with your arms. Oh. Oh, we didn't go down here.
Yeah, we did. I was wondering where 4 got off to.
Nope.
Nope.
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
Let's use our trowel that we found and scrape it off. The frigidarium. Probably gonna have to...
Good old 3rd century advertisement.
Ah! Come to the frigidarium.
I can see now.
Probably have to click on the name.
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
Oh.
Tried it. The roof almost killed us.
Well, now that you have a reason to go there.
Now that we have a reason, it's like going to be like, hey, cops, make this thing happen.
You want us to move all these rocks? No. Can't use visual calculus on that, unfortunately.
What the fuck? 'Cause it looks like we've got a trigger.
Oh, you know what? That's probably how we make the... So we have the ropes outside. Right, and then there's like a grappling hook that goes with it. Maybe we use it to make a grappling hook. Because that's what the illustration shows, is it's shooting a grappling hook.
Mm-hmm. Can we go pick up rope back?
Yeah, will he take the rope now? This rope will come in handy. No.
I don't need the ropes for now.
Alright, we've done
We need
that.
a hook. We need a hook. That's what we need. Because we've got rope, we've got the crossbow, we need the hook. So where is the hook?
Take a left here. Yeah, look at this little table of stuff. No. Whole lot of nothing there. Oh, check that door.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
So, game logic, need a grappling hook to get into the Frigidarium. Well, let's open up our deductions. We gathered a bunch of clues. Maybe there's something we can add together now. No? What about Pitkin's complaint? Pitkin's complaint. Okay. Oh, we got ourselves a new deduction. Pitkin feels rather uncomfortable postponing the public openings of the Roman baths because of Sir Rodney. He was angry because of this. Pitkin expects to receive much more value from Sir Rodney's research. The work will increase the bath's renown and popularity.
I think this one.
Yeah.
He's like, he wasn't happy with Blinkhorn, but like, something with Rodney, or yeah, Sir Rodney was like, yeah, this is maybe legit.
Inside brazier. Okay, well, we still need to find out where the silver came from. The door has been left open. Watson does not even give a single fuck. Yeah, he doesn't. He's too busy just amazed by Holmes' ability to solve mysteries.
There.
Plus, he's hoping to make enough money to retire on the books he'll sell from all the adventures they have, you know?
So there's internet commentary to the fact of, like, we know that, like, Holmes was kind of, like, insane.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, what was Watson's deal? Because Watson is, at a drop of a hat, ready to, you know, just follow Holmes wherever.
Yeah, I mean, what's in that?
Your pistol and,
Go
like,
back, that cart.
along.
Look inside the cart. Oh, just a shovel. Okay, sorry.
And somebody made the comment that, like, you know, Watson's always writing these books, and it appeared to be they were published at the time. Was Watson an influencer?
He is. He's an influencer. Watson is only there to treat Holmes' drug addiction and prevent an OD. Could be. Well, we need to go, I guess, travel.
Yeah, I guess. If we're not finding the thing...
Let's go back to the bathhouse.
It's fairly obvious that we're supposed to, like, grapple hook over to that, like, button or whatever it's supposed to be.
Not till later. We just need to go find out why. So let's go back to the bath. Yeah, Watson isn't real, but everyone's too scared of Sherlock to call him out on it. Watson owned a Wookiee life debt to Holmes from way back in the Clone Wars. I remember that. Watson played by Sir
Mr.
Alec
Holmes,
Guinness.
We've cleared the corridor to the Frigidarium. You can visit it now.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Hey, look at that. Just what we needed. We came here exactly for
These
that.
baths are becoming sinister.
All right, let's see what was actually back here. They cleaned it up perfectly. It looks like never even fell.
Yeah.
Oh. This place is very much ruined, but it's very cool.
Or fish there.
Yes.
They're kind of exotic looking fish for being presumably in the.
Yeah, there's a clownfish in there.
What the heck?
Oh, what's this?
Oops.
Okay.
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones.
Oh, there's like a secret path in here. We'll just push all the buttons. Like, I'm not worried about what will happen. Right? I mean, are you guys worried? Because I'm not. There's Copernic. Oh, Caduceus. Ah, yes. Australian fish in England in a Roman bath.
It's probably supposed to be done in, like, a specific order or something that we have yet to
A symbol.
find.
All right.
Push in or out. Interesting.
Yeah, we're going to probably have to try to find out what the order is, but let's just keep pushing them in and see what happens. Could be the order of the statues at the dig site.
Yeah, the problem was that only 2 of them were named. Yes, there were 4, but only
A hidden
2.
sign.
Interesting. I'm not playing enough Tomb Raider to know random button pressing is a bad idea. Dude, Tomb Raider is mostly button pressing. Oh, look.
A hidden symbol. Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need is imagination.
Hit F. Combine all 3 statues' elements to reveal a secret. Very nice.
The signs are pointing to this bust.
All right, let's go take a look at that bust. Oh, hit T. Activate cocaine vision.
Which bust was it?
I think it was that one you were just standing near. Oh, no, it's that one over
Nope.
there.
The glowy appears to be over here, so it's this one.
Let's rotate it. A secret door. Which leads to another area that we haven't seen before.
Where it is? Where door? Where door? Where door?
Do not press the red button. Of course you do.
Over here. Here we go. Well, Geronimo.
Yeah, exactly. Where are we headed? I don't know.
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery.
We are. It makes sense that this could be a Mithraic
A broken
burial
glass
thing.
plate. What is it doing here? I should examine it at Baker Street.
We'll take that for now.
How very peculiar. An ice maker.
Why would Sir Rodney have brought such a device here?
And why are we taking it with us? The lamp, at least, I understand. Presumably, it's dark.
A sack of crude salt.
I wonder if we didn't grab the lamp, it would be like, hey, it's dark, we can't go this way.
Probably. Something on your right.
Yeah.
Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull.
Whoa.
This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
Oh, I see, the initiation of grades. This could be useful because all those buttons out there.
This fresco
But I don't see a ship on
resembles
there. Oops.
either a ladder.
Oh, man. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, this got unfortunately creepy.
This is just a little creepy. Oh, up there. That's where that thing goes.
Oh.
That's where that
And
it came out of a
how are we
collapsed pillar.
The pillar collapsed a long time ago.
I'm surprised that wasn't, like, you know, load-bearing or something. But anyways.
A mummy.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
Usually, mummies do best in, you know, warm, dry, especially dry.
Look at that pillar. All right, we'll just add some light to the
The
room.
fire casts a shadow upon the floor. That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea.
All right, we just got to do... I guess we have to activate all the other ones, too. Let's just turn them all on. There's nothing wrong with ancient evils or anything. It was a decorative skull pillar. Oh. Skulls aren't structural. Yeah. He's just using the bathroom.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
Get this one. I did get this one, which leaves this one. Oh, we have an imagination. So if we imagine that pillar up there,
Yeah.
and we, like, theoretically place the plate where it's supposed to be, and we mentally cast a shadow.
It resembles a bull. This shadow seems to represent a bridge. It is very similar to the face of Mithras. The shadows show us the way to go. We will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge.
Oh. Now we know why we need to cross that river.
Yes.
We'll go back. Is this going... Oh, no. This is... You're going the right way. Sorry. A shovel.
Scary.
A shovel, not from the Roman era. Mummified bodies.
Let's look at all the mummies.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
Anyways, mummies do
Mummified
best in
bodies.
dry
We're in some type of
climates,
catacomb.
Keep going.
situations.
We cannot go any further.
So that
Turn to the
seems-
right and look up. Sorry, not that way. You turned a little too late. Up here. Okay, never mind.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
But yeah, mummified bodies in famously dry Britain.
Look, they tried. That's why they're deep underground. Where it's dry. You can hear by all the dry dripping noises. Catacomb. Where's Lydia to trigger all the traps? Oh yeah, we need to also go back to the Scotland Yard, or to our house.
Oh, right. Because we want to examine the plate.
Indeed. Probably at our lab. Oh, and then we combine the
we also
cubes.
cubes that we collected a while ago, I guess. We'll start with photograph. Okay, so seems to be just slidey. That seems to be a corner, that seems to be a corner, that corner there, that corner... No. You there? Yes, you there. You there.
Alright, it's starting to come together.
There. There-ish. There. 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 Ah.
Done. Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph?
Oh. Elementary. Finish 35 mini
Thank you,
games and
Watson.
puzzles without skipping.
Now I must use
Oh.
reagents to develop the photograph.
We didn't skip a single puzzle.
Why would we skip puzzles?
Some people just don't care and they just rather see the story. Which is fine. That's just the way people like to play.
The Pyramids of Giza in Egypt.
What's that say at the top right? Ice cream?
Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique. Ice cream. Ice. Ice cream. Salt.
He may have been killed in the Frigidarium and
Ice
his body was
cream.
moved up here. That would explain the water in
Another
his body.
archaeologist, most probably. The Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Sir Rodney.
Okay,
So
there's what I
that's
was
it.
missing.
Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
Let's combine the cubes.
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them.
They killed him for the secret of the Roman ice cream. You're right. I
will
think they
count this
did.
piece as a starting point.
Dad was like, damn it, I was joking. You were right.
I understand now. I understand. We have a mold for making grappling hook, which seems to be not the most efficient way of making a grappling hook. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm imagining like just hiring some blacksmith to say, "Hey, I need a hook. Go make one. Like, take some rods, bash them together. You know, weld them, like, you know, forge weld them or whatever." Anyways. Okay, so we can hold for vertical rotation. We can then rotate this way.
Alright, we just need to match up the
And
channels and the
then-
valleys.
Left. I need a top corner.
It was the sacred snack chamber. This Rubik's Cube is evil. You're right, it is.
That's gonna go there. Yes? No. No.
Yes? No?
You know what? It's holding rotations. So go up here. Go up there. Can Oh, we can rotate. Okay, we can rotate each of these. Okay, goodbye, chat. Yeah, my computer, the laptop that I had open to look at chat and stuff. So, yes, maybe.
I will count the...
Square. That's the only one that's vaguely pointed, so that one has to be there. Okay. Wait. Rotate. Okay, so we can do that, but we can't do that. Okay. So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that that's right. You and you need to swap. And then you and you need to swap. And then we're going to say
Yeah. Probably think
Go
Watson was busting it out all funky. Yeah.
you need to go like that. And you need to go like that-ish. So now that seems to be lining up on top. Okay. Up next. Bottom piece. Go down there. Who else? You. Go down there.
Yeah, wasn't an EDM show whenever Holmes isn't looking? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
How many axes can you rotate an individual piece?
It seems like you can only, like, the vertical axis is locked for all. So they're all arranged to be upright. The question is, like, spinning them around like that. Because if I go to do vertical rotation, it doesn't let me do anything. Oops, I was kind of pressed Q. It's just spinning this way. It doesn't allow me to spin any other way. So, actually, I think I need to look at... Okay, that one's a kind of trapezoidally thing. Who has a trapezoidally...
Imagine being a blacksmith and you have to deal with this. I think it's the one... Hold on, let me show you. I think it's this guy right there that needs to be moved. Those two actually right there.
Yep, I do believe you are correct.
And the one on the bottom, because it's facing the wrong way.
Well, that I'm going to get... I think I need to work one layer at a time. So we're going to get this middle layer...
Okay.
No, that's the one I want.
It may be that the red one is immovable, that it's meant to be a block from which the others are placed out from. That's true.
Oh, no, that I knew. That I done knew. It's just a question of, like, basically if you look, there's the, like, keyways, for lack of a better word, are differently shaped. So some of them are square, some of them are like an in-cut trapezoid, some of them are an out-cut trapezoid, some of them seem to be triangular. And so I am attempting... So I think that one's there. Where was the... You and you swap. And then you get turned like this. And then you get turned like so. And ideally, if I look at the bottom... Seems to be
The bottom, the very bottom one right there.
Like I was looking at between, like, I was about to gesture with my hands, but you wouldn't be able to see it on screen.
Yeah.
I was double checking that the keyways at the bottom of the top layer were matching up with the keyways at the of this on the top of this middle layer. So I think everything, the first top layer and the middle layer are done. So now we just need to get the bottom layer and okay, triangle is over there. Who had the triangle? You did. You go there. And then, yes. Looks weird from the same way. You get rotated that way. You're all set there. What do you need? You need...
I feel like I'm watching curling to me on the screen. Rotate, 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 switch, harder, harder. Yeah, exactly.
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting.
Boom!
The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet...
Click on the mold.
The mold is prepared. Half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution.
I just grab the water. Now we're going to make a plaster mold of whatever this golden knife was supposed to be.
Now let us see what we have here.
Oh.
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
That's true. Oh, we've got a lot of options now. Strange wound, maybe? It could be. What's this one lead to? Check if we can create a silver knife with the materials found. So we need to make sure we can actually create a silver knife in order to recreate the metal weapon, which, if that silver we picked up is enough, we should be able to create the knife perfectly.
One would think, just about.
Which would definitely set off the what do you call it? The superstitious of the lot. Let's take a look at all the rest of it. Salt and ice, champagne. Oh, what's this third option here? Someone was experimenting with Roman method of ice production. Oh, and then what else is that? Check in if an ice knife can be created with the materials found. Create an ice knife or create
That's why we don't have a murder weapon. Somebody stabbed him with a nice knife and it melted. Seems inefficient, but okay.
That would explain a lot. They could have made an ice knife using the mold. Oh my gosh. I never would have thought of that. That's a great murder weapon. That would explain all the water in the blood, actually.
Yeah?
They stabbed him with an... Well, keep checking your clues. Click on all of them to make sure they're... I think they're... Okay. All right. Let's go back out to the... Let's see what our things are. Yeah, we just need to go create these things. Can you go to your bench to create these things? Or do we have to go there? Oh, yeah, we can actually do it. We can actually do both here. Perfect.
Do we want to start with silver or ice?
Let's do this ice first.
Okay.
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need to pour water inside the mold.
Okay. Pour some water in the mold.
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts.
Okay.
Ice, salt.
Holmes, look. The temperature is reducing.
Ice.
We need to add more salt and ice. Temperature's rising. All right, you got this, Nick. Just be quick. Do it again.
Ice.
There we go. I think you did it. That's brilliant. Yeah.
Ice. We cannot be making it correctly. Let us...
So I just need to go quick. Because we seem to have gotten a good... Like, we seem to be on the right method.
Ice. Before beginning.
Holmes, look.
A block of... Ice.
Maybe it was too fast? Maybe? Yep, it was too... Try adding more salt.
I don't know if we have any more.
It's empty.
Yeah.
We cannot be making it correctly.
You have to be precise with your timing. So that means
What needs to happen is at the moment that it starts like equaling out and not dropping, that's when we add the next batch.
can you stir the ice chips? No, we can't. There's no stirring apparatus. It's literally just put it in there.
Ice, salt before beginning.
Holmes, look. The temperature...
Now, take the salt and just hold it for a sec. Wait for it to... There you go. Perfect. Now do it again. Go. Add it in now. Alright, now wait till the thing to stop moving, then add the salt. Go ahead and pick it up. And go for it. Because you can ready the ingredient, but you don't have to pour it until the right time. Alright, go for it. Now try the salt once it... Wait a minute. Now. Alright, get the ice ready. Alright, now try the salt once it gets low enough. Once it gets low enough. Now. And...
Excellent. Now we must check to ensure that it is adequately frozen.
Alright.
An ice weapon for a cold-blooded murder. An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant idea.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then
Yeah.
it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
They use the ice in the champagne bucket to freeze the knife on sight.
Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold.
Which would mean that all three of them are absolved of this murder because none of them knew who put the champagne bucket there.
It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further. The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down.
Turn the gas off. You're burning the pan.
Now I can proceed further.
Guess you pour more in there?
Now we see, like, do we have a complete knife?
And we do.
A homemade silver knife. Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
The JFK bullet knife. Exactly. How's it going, Brewski? However, Rodney himself supposed to have bought it. Oh. The ice weapon was initially...
was reserved inside the champagne weapon.
Yeah, I think it was definitely the ice knife that did the murder.
Yeah.
But to keep looking at your clues, you still have a couple more to connect. I meant, like, at your actual clues. Silver knife inside brazier.
So if we think that... Yeah, okay, so do we think the blood is just due to humidity, or is it due to the fact that it's the ice?
I think it's the ice.
But then where does the silver come from?
Well, the silver could have been brought there as a...
From?
I think I think the knife is was coincidental that it was in there, even though it's the same knife that actually killed him. I think the knife was made out of ice when it killed him. I think the knife was thrown into that pit by Mr. Garrow.
Okay.
What other clues do we have? We still haven't figured out what's the deal with stolen drugs or the stolen notes or the... All right, check out our book. Yeah, the loony guy said he put that in there.
But what?
You don't remember Mr. Garrow said he put the silver knife inside the brazier? He blurted it out. Well, he didn't say the knife. He said he put it in the brazier.
Could be.
Thrown from the dressing room where the champagne was.
Oh, we're still missing a...
A light from the brazier made it seem gold. So it was thrown from the dressing room, maybe? Probably went for the eye because they're worried about the ice knife breaking. You're right. I think that's what exactly. You're good, Steel. So they definitely killed him with the ice knife, and I think the silver knife was there. So it's beyond these... So there's the bridge. So I'm assuming you're probably going to have to go over there and build your thing.
The one I thought I do, unless it's just go in the general.
Oh.
We should use these metal rings to help us reach the bridge pillar.
Oh, wait. In the middle. In the middle of the grass. Up there in the middle, yeah.
There might be something behind these leaves. I'll have to find a way of getting there.
Hold on, Nick. I'm going to take control for a sec.
Okay.
I'm just going to turn down the ambient volume.
The river water annoying you?
It's quite loud.
Okay.
I can't hear Holmes over it. All right. Maybe act... Oh, yeah, because now he'll do it. All right, Nick, put it together. This is what they taught you in the Eagle Scouts, right?
I should use the appropriate object here.
I'm assuming you didn't get that badge.
Oops.
No. Don't hit exit. Just put it together. You're not done yet.
I should use the...
So you need to put the pieces in the right order, and then you go get the stuff to hook it all together, I think. Not bad. There's still another piece on the left. No? You can rotate the main piece. Can you, no, just put that back. Rotate this piece. Maybe it needs to be on the front.
I should use the...
Oh, I see. There's like a little cusp underneath for the bow. Right there. The bow rivet. All right. Now let's go get us a rope. That would also mean that the nobleman might have been the guy to actually kill him, because he's the only one that knew about how to make the ice. Because he's the only one in that picture, which makes him the prime suspect.
He wasn't in that picture, though.
Oh, who? Oh, it was the other guy, like the calm guy.
Like just some random archaeologist.
No, it wasn't. Take a look at the picture. It might actually be in another folder. No, try another one. Oh yeah, the train whistles from the train that you... That was a souvenir. That makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay. Anyways.
Dialogues? Someone you need to talk to.
Well, we seem to be missing a hook anyways.
Yeah, let's just go talk to the guy at the police station. Yeah, we need a bolt for the bow. Take care, Slayer. Have a good evening. You there, Nick? Oh.
Yep.
There we go.
Sorry. Went to check something and all of a sudden it loaded.
Please escort
Oh,
this
we have a
suspect
conversation
for interrogation.
Yeah, ask him about the Mithras.
Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was?
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow.
Let's try...
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. What can you tell me about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work. Why do you ask?
Were you seeking the golden knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you are not initiated.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary. And we had hoped, but... it's a tragedy that he has passed away, taking all of his secrets with him. As soon as I've been released, I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, I'm sure the possibility of immortality has no bearing on that whatsoever.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse.
Good point. Fair enough. We do have a new brain nugget. Let's ask, yeah, the drug. Ooh, new opportunity. Yeah, I think it's weakness.
Yeah,
No.
something's not right.
Try the other one.
And we have one more clue.
Which we're probably gonna find across that bridge.
Yeah.
We're almost there. We just need to find a way to get across the bridge. Yeah, you could be right, Bolo. He could have done the murder himself, but this was done with the ice dagger. Which means that this was intentional. Mr. Garrow might have found the dagger at the body or something and threw the knife into the... It's hard to say. This is a lot of what-ifs. We're going to have to try to get across this river to probably solve what we're looking for. Check that table as Ben points out. There might be a bolt on the table.
Table.
Yeah, the table in that room where we built the crossbow.
Oh.
Nope. That's just a paintbrush. Well, you're definitely going to need to get the rest of the crossbow before we can cross. Yes, we know we need an arrow and a bolt.
The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
Hook them. Because we've looked a lot of places and have seen precisely nothing.
There's probably something we overlooked entirely, which is not, you know... Oh, like this box of hooks right here.
Yeah, an entire box of hooks.
Yeah, how could you miss that box of hooks right there, Nick? Dang.
Good grief.
Oh my fucking god, yeah, exactly.
Those rings on the bridge are perfect targets.
Hold your breath.
Okay.
You just have to click once, and then he'll hold the breath. And then shoot when you're ready.
This one is ready.
Sweet.
I see. We're making essentially a rope bridge. One to walk on. Two to hold on to.
This one is ready.
I don't know if I would want to do this, but, you know, this would make me want to solve the mystery more. You're putting a lot of faith in those rings across the way.
Well, look at it this way. If you fall in... If the rings pull out, you're already holding onto a rope or two.
Oh no. Take a step. Go for it, Nick. Here we go. Oh, you fell. You didn't hit A or D when you walked forward. A is the shift to the left, D is the shift to the right. Look, walk forward.
This is... I can see this is going to go well.
You're gonna make it across this river. I believe in you. I'd take a step if I were you.
Well, you have to do it when, like, if you see the white arrow that pops up,
Yeah.
that's when you can take a step.
We found the game's water temple. Yeah, exactly.
Watson, come here. I have found something.
Ooh, an ancient well with a rope already tied to it.
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I am not sure. We had better be careful.
Yeah, Nick, this is probably a good time for us to be able to look out for traps.
We would run into traps?
Yeah. That wasn't just a treacherous fight. Yeah, exactly. This is what Watson was built for. That bridge is a recent addition. Oh. You have to be accepted. This is the initiation chamber.
I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Which way should we go, Holmes?
There ought to be some clues here. Let's take a look around. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Let's take a look at the hierarchy. So, bird, wand, or bowl. That's the first one.
Oh, you think we're going in order, building ourselves up?
Yep, building yourself up to the top, starting at the bottom.
So the bird, bucket, or the Cadius thing?
Yeah.
Well, here's the other question.
I don't see any birds or buckets. I'm thinking you just go down the Cadius thing. That's just... That doesn't look like a bird, does it?
Here's the next question, though. Do we do one just for the lulz?
Well, it's up to you. Let's see what happens. Oh, I think it's going somewhere. No. We didn't do it right.
No, so obviously any of the wrong paths just loop back on themselves somehow. So
Yeah, I think that was the right one.
Okay. Go cracker. I was wondering if, like, it was gonna kill us or something. Because that would be...
Oh, it's just a noise that happens when you're down below. Oh God, Watson, why did you run ahead?
Which way should we go, Holmes?
You just...
Behind me, Watson, please.
All right, let's take a look at your hierarchy here. So next one looks like some kind of cornucopia.
Bridgy thing. Or cornucopia.
Yeah, that thing.
This goes.
Teleporting Watson, yeah, exactly. All right. Ooh, we've got a puzzle here in the middle.
Yeah.
We got some rocks. We have 3 receptacles. Let's just do stuff with them. I mean, I don't think it matters if we mess this up, right? There's scales. I think you have to make them even. So just weigh each one to find out how much they weigh. Wow. Okay, so you just solve it in like 2 seconds? Wow, Nick.
I don't know how that I managed to pull that one off.
All right, what's next in our hierarchy? Yes, Watson, you would make a great Lydia for traps. Okay, so spear looks like helmet and then some kind of it's something.
Spear, helmet.
No, the helmet. It's right there.
I was wondering what the other thing was, but
Luckily, all the torches are lit.
yes, they are. That's weird. Anyways,
The next on our hierarchy.
so we got helmet. It's
Shovel, paddle thing.
scorpion, bug.
Yeah. Bug? Bug. It's bug. Sword to carry your burdens. Yes, exactly. Okay, so we don't want to go that way. Looks like we've got sword or the half moon thing. Half moon thing. Oh, this one goes upstairs. All right.
There's been a bunch of up and downs.
All right, the next one is spiked whip, some kind of weird sword thing, and then a fishing rod. That's the one you just came from. Spare it is. Yes, we'll go this way. The spiked whip. What?
Something, Watson. Uh-oh.
Just pick a path and go. I think they both lead to the same place, is my guess. Yeah, I think they both lead to the same location. I think it's just to mess with you. Yep. Alright, moving on to the next one. What's our next symbol? Descent into hell is more like it? Yeah. Our final symbol could be the weird bird symbol.
The hook knife.
Yeah.
The whatever the patty thing maybe
Bowl
is.
of ramen. That one.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go this way.
It seems important.
Yeah, it seems important enough. Wow. You're pretty far down and no one knows you guys are down here. This is pretty bad. Oh, look. A random thing to turn later. That's probably something else.
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it?
Oh, someone tried to figure it out because there's a broken lantern here.
This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
No, I do not think so. Remember, he went no further than the catacombs underneath the Frigidarium. The murderer left this lamp.
I see. So they couldn't get to it either.
Plot thickens. Because now there's a fourth person. Okay, we're gonna come back here for a second.
You just want to go take a look down that other corridor. I get you.
Well, because it might give us something that we need.
I think it's just going to give you darkness.
Yeah, this does look pretty much like darkness.
Yeah, I don't think you can go that way.
Okay.
Sherlock Holmes and the ice cream recipe.
You know, this would be like, I'm thinking like a modern Sherlock Holmes, like modern day Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Like, this would be the weirdest, like, you know, recipe intro ever, as written by Dr. Watson.
I agree.
I encountered this recipe as my roommate and I were solving this murder mystery, and people were eventually shocked to find out that, oh no, murder mystery means literally somebody was murdered, not just like, you know, haha funny party games. Okay.
Well, it's something in this room. We just have to discover it. Oh, now we can pull the lever. Well, one gate opened.
Watson, I need your help.
Switch to Watson. Oh, yeah. Do you get his gun? Can we use it? We're doing okay, Deacon 1621. We're doing all right. It's good to see you. We're just solving the murder mystery of a bathhouse. Oh, you let go. You have to, no.
Oh, I needed to switch to Holmes. I thought I had switched to Holmes.
No. Yeah, the fade to black really does make you feel like you've done it, but you haven't.
Okay.
And I can let go as Holmes,
Okay.
and then
hopefully you're not too trapped in there, Watson.
Well, I'm assuming one of these levers will release him. Well, that opens the exit door that we need to open, but he's trapped. So we know that that's the one we need to finally hit, but this one might be the one. It's going very late tonight. Yeah, we're having a good time, though. Hope that's not a problem, Nick.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so that gets us out, but I think we need to get into the next room. So we're gonna go back to Holmes here. We're gonna go to this lever.
He leaves Watson for future archaeologists. It's true. Oh yeah, that did open it. Nice.
Now what do we got here?
Is this the old Holmes game with creepy Watson? I don't think this is the old Holmes game. I don't.
Holmes out.
Oh, you let it. You accidentally. Oh, you're checking both. Gotcha. No, Watson hasn't been creepy. All right, so you just need to let Holmes out and then let him take the knife, and then put him back in there. Oh, and then, yeah, switch over to Watson.
This is why the murderer couldn't get the knife.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have a partner in crime. Okay.
The golden knife of Mithras. A long-lost relic has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case.
Finish 45 mini-games and puzzles without skipping.
Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
Retrieve the golden knife from the ancient temple of Mithras. Okay.
So now we need to go back to...
No, you need to go... Yeah, exactly. You need to open this to let Holmes in, and then Holmes...
Holmes back into the triple lock room.
Yeah, and then Holmes hits that last lever.
Well, no, we need...
Oh, you got a abduction. Go back in the middle of the room.
Hmm?
Or just hit B for abductions. The golden knife and the stolen notes. And I think we have all the clues we can get. a mythical bomb. He was using a metaphorical bomb. He could use it as a powerful means of annihilating anyone who stood his way, that he alone might take fame and glory. But that doesn't make Pitkin this motive paranoid. Garrow's suffering is too great. After Sir Rodney's grand scare, Garrow lived in fear of Mithras' curse. Garrow did the ice knife? I don't think it was Garrow.
Hold on. Because if we switch...
Yeah, change Garrow's illness to weakness.
And now it's those.
As a deserving specialist who was aware that he was about to cast over a major discovery, he will lose a chance of a lifetime. Oh.
So we need to... Oh, boy.
Okay, go back out. And then try Pitkin. Even if Pitkin is the owner of the bats, he would surely lose them for this major discovery. It will change everything. Pitkin with the ice knife. These are all valuable because Pitkin was in that photograph, right? Who was sitting
No, it was random guy. It was some unknown archaeologist.
What about the other two? So we have to connect Garrow's weakness and Blinkhorn's. We have to connect these two here. Try changing one of them, see what happens.
Well, no, I think they're just dead ends. I don't think they're...
No, they lead somewhere. Well, no, I think you have...
The choice is which one of these... Like, we basically have, like, two chunks of questions. We have method, and we have the who.
Let's try switching them around anyway.
Because you do this... And it's now conflicting. Like, whose motive is it?
Yeah, because there's also silver weapon. Because that's unexplained.
But that's...
Yeah, we think we got him connected with the ice knife, but who would know how to do the ice knife? No, I don't think he did it with the silver knife. I think he totally did. I think it was definitely the ice knife.
This in a second,
yeah.
We're either missing something or I don't know.
Yeah.
At the very least, we can get out of here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Blinkhorn worked with Rodney. It's true. Blinkhorn did work with Rodney.
Yeah, I'm watching.
According to Pitnick, Rodney bought the champagne. Which is convenient since Rodney is now dead and can't refute that. That's true. That is very true. I think it was the middle one, maybe?
Could be. Let's... Oops, nope. So that gets me into that room. It is There we go. Okay, yes.
Now we can, now we can get him out of there.
Okay, so now John comes up here.
This mechanism seems inactive. Most likely the door it controls has already been opened.
Man, you really better trust the buddy that you come down here with, because, you know, wrong person grabs the wrong thing at the wrong time, and you're just out of luck. Hopefully this one opens up that door again.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I think Pitkin was the only person who knew that the champagne bottle was there, and that's the only way the ice knife could have got there. That makes the most sense. He's the only one out of the three of them that knew it existed. Most of them did, the other two didn't see it. So I think it was Pitkin. And I think he did it with the ice knife. What do you think? What do you guys think?
See, like, on one hand, it feels like we're missing something, but on the other hand, like, I'm wondering if this is like kind of like the moral thing of just like.
Are you missing any clues? Nope. We got. Go back to your book and make sure. Actually. Yep, you found unutilized all clues in this case, so this is it.
Oops.
There's no more to be found.
Okay, so it's. I think this might be just like, hey, who do you think did it?
Maybe it was Blinkhorn with the ice knife.
I think.
Because he's the only one that seems like the most like sus out of all of them. He's the only one that's.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like, I will gladly just go ahead and continue on with the case in his honor, and it's like, of course you will. You know what? I think it's him. I don't like him. I don't like the way he was talking. He seems shifty as shit. That was unnecessary. Blinkhorn knew of Bencliff's intention to take all the credit for the discovery of the golden knife. He devised a cunning plan to eliminate Bencliff, and for this he deserves the rope. Or he devoted his life to discovering the golden knife, and the credit was about to be stolen by Bencliff. If he had been given the opportunity to claim ownership of this discovery, he would not have killed Bencliff. So do we absolve him, or do we condemn him?
Yeah, I think this one's a condemn.
You're just gonna go with a condemn. You don't want the audience to vote on this.
Oh, I mean, we can.
Yeah, you're like, I guess if you guys want to, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up a poll here. As soon as I can find the button to do so, here we go. I really don't like the Twitch app. I apologize. It's super weird. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. /poll. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it here. Condemn. Let's go ahead and find out. I think it was like... Yep, it let me do it that time. All right, there we go. I'll put the vote up there for 2 minutes, starting the poll now. All right, here we go. All right, so here it is. Go ahead and vote over on Twitch right now. Should we absolve or condemn? I mean, I'm leaning toward condemn too. I feel like this guy just straight up killed him because he didn't want he's like, I worked my whole life for this, and this guy comes out of nowhere and just takes all the credit. I get it, but that's not reason.
I think depending on, like, depending on who we went with.
Yeah.
Like, Blankhorn, I lean towards condemn. Like, the aristocrat, he probably would have been condemnation as well. Like, dude, it's just money.
Yeah,
versus if it was the assistant Garrow, him I probably would have gone absolve. Like he's suffering a mental break, and that's why this went down. But I think Blinkhorn is the best choice.
Oh, we're kind of yeah. I think Blinkhorn's the best choice because out of everybody we interrogated, he's the only one that was suspicious. Everybody else had like their own like. I don't know how to explain it. Like, they weren't, like, trying to sell us that everything's fine. They were just acting like themselves. He's the only one who was basically trying his hardest to pretend like everything was going to be okay. Like, he was actively trying to avoid being under suspicion. Everybody else was just, like, both of them, like especially Pitkin, he was just being a stuck-up aristocrat. He definitely has a motive. But
I don't know how much he knew.
Yeah, I don't think he knew about Ice Knife. I don't think he knew to make that. I think, yeah, because look at it this way. The guy who built the mold, or did the mold, had to have been an archaeologist.
True. Yeah, I was going to say, I was trying to remember in our conversations, I don't think he knew anything about Mithras, so why would he know to go looking for the golden knife? Which is kind of the whole point.
Yeah. So I think Blinkhorn definitely did it with the Ice Knife, and looks like everyone voted to absolve. That is weird. I wasn't really thinking you guys would want to absolve him. Do you go with the audience? 10 out of 18 people have voted to absolve him. Plus, Pharisee cheated and added 400 channel points to it, but that's okay. It's still your decision, LL.
I'm gonna go with condemn. I'm gonna pull a what is it? First event? Yeah, it's
Garrow
First
knew
Avengers
about the
movie.
knife, but that didn't mean that. And so did Blinkhorn. They both did. Actually, all three of them know about the knife, really, but even still, Blinkhorn's the one I 100% think he did this. I think it was absolutely him. You were just balancing the equation. I see.
No, I'm going Fury in the first Avengers movie. I'm aware the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid decision, I'm doing it this way.
I'm feeling rather uncomfortable. Why have I been put into these cuffs?
I fear that you had better get used to them, Mr. Blinkhorn. They are your reward for the murder of Sir Rodney
Yes, they tell you the
Bentley.
real culprit.
What? No, that's a lie.
It is regrettable, for you are a talented archaeologist. I will request that you are placed in a prison where you are unable to dig an escape tunnel. That is, of course, if they decide that you shall live. The consulting detective who salutes your intelligence in performing the perfect crime, yes, but also the gentleman who detests your motivation.
You know nothing.
You wish to be the one who would reveal this to the world.
Is that the golden knife? How?
I also like to dig, you see. I only followed your trail. Such a pity that there is always someone willing to steal your credit, wouldn't you say? And there was the chance of a lifetime. You had to take it. It was not to be shared. But now I am here, and there is no one who will stop the tread of justice, Mr. Blinkhorn. Goodbye.
All right, we found, hit space to check your conclusion. Let's see. And it was Blinkhorn with the ice knife. Well done. And we found all the clues. So we chose the moral choice. Yeah, it was Blinkhorn, the guy with the knife. He did it. We solved the case. Well done. Well, you have to understand Lord Noob Skills. He's the only person who had access to the mold of the knife out of the three of them. So the only real way he could have murdered someone with someone got murdered with an ice knife is if somebody did it and he didn't do it with the real knife. Blincourt knew of Bentcliffe's intention to take all the credit for the discovery of the golden knife. He devised a cunning plan that would not only eliminate his rival, but would award him fame of discovery. He used a handmade ice maker to create an ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras, carried into the steam room in an ice bucket with the champagne, and then, after the murder, dropped the knife onto the floor, allowing it to dissolve into the water. The rope is a fitting punishment, it said. Yeah, because you have to understand, like, we were putting together a mold for this knife, and you have to think, like, okay, well, who would, it's definitely not Lord Pishposh. He's not going to sit there and make a knife using mold. His hands would have told the tale of that. It would have been between him and Mr. Garrow, but Garrow was so afraid of the freaking knife, there's no way he would have made a reproduction of it. He was too superstitious. So it had to have been this guy. I think the lump of silver was actually the knife that the crazy guy must have found on the floor and threw it into the fire, thinking that it might stop the curse.
Good, maybe.
The key was a loose end we never get. No, the key makes sense.
I mean, he maybe locks the door, grabs the knife, locks the door.
Yeah. Drops the key on accident.
Or even on purpose.
Or on purpose.
Hey, there's no...
Exactly.
Like, hey, we were all locked in here. We couldn't get out. There's no murder weapon. Like, it can't be one of us.
He did. Blincourt did know about it. That's why we got the conclusion we have. Like, that's the thing, is, like, he totally did know about it. That was his whole thing. He stole the key. Pitkin can say that he brought the champagne. That's fine. But then clearly Blinkhorn just lied about the champagne. The key loss meant that it could not be relocked once open. Yeah. Yep, dirt under the nails. They were just trying to do a red herring on you. But that was good.
Sorry, I was annoying the dog who's on the couch next to me. So
yeah, but yeah, that was the answer. The conclusion correctly was the Blinkhorn with an ice knife. We found every clue. I mean, I get it. You don't like Lord Pishposh. Neither do I. But there's not, like, the dude didn't do it. He wanted to. He had all the motive to do it, but he didn't fucking do it. So that was this guy beat him to it. Real red herring have explanations given in the narrative. Why the key was dropped there? It was dropped there so that way the dude wouldn't know that it was, so that way the suspicion would be put on someone else. Because he stole the key while the poor guy was out giving out a telegram. Call poor writing in the game, but the answer is the answer. I think that's a fair assessment on your part. I would say just rewatch it and tell me if I'm wrong. Because I feel like there's something that you're missing that I totally see and I totally get. I think you're missing a piece of it. That's all that is. And then it won't show us who made where apparently we have the personality ranking of a justice seeker. We're not going to see the rankings because the servers have been down forever. Yeah, go get the game. Maybe there is totally a missing piece there. Yeah, Pishposh would have gotten someone else to do it. That's what I'm thinking too. I don't think this guy has the smarts.
The game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come.
The game is afoot.
I'll wait for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
All right, let's save the game, or stop the game here.
Okay. Well, hold on. I want to see.
You can
Did
get
we
this
get a
on
letter?
Steam. Oh yeah, you want to read the letter from the...
Lots of scandal in high society. The well-known and remarkable archaeologist, the pride of our nation, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, has been found murdered. Crime took place at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane, the location of the archaeologist's most recent research. But what is most truly shocking is the murder of Saint
Hey, Shiggy.
Sir Rodney was at the hand of his former friend and partner, Percival Blinkhorn. The death sentence is the only possible punishment for this breed of villainy.
Jumped in here instead of YouTube so I can vote. Hey, Shiggy, thanks a lot.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
We'll take a look at the letter next time we play the game. But yeah.
Did we...
Now, yeah, do you have the golden knife just in your room? Probably. That sounds like Holmes. He's like, he uses it as a letter opener.
Actually, that would be... I wasn't paying attention.
No, it's not that knife,
Nope,
but
it's
that
not.
would have been
Okay.
funny. All right, we'll examine that later.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
Alright, well,
Yeah, you should definitely check this game. Hey, look, if you like this game, you should definitely check it out. It's on Steam. It's Sherlock Holmes: Crimes and Punishment. Try it out for yourself and see if you can come up with a similar deduction. It's a lot of fun. It's enjoyable. The whole series is like this. This isn't the only one they've made. They made quite a few. There's actually one with a Cthulhu background. It's a pretty expansive series. We're gonna get through some of it. But yeah, I think, give it a shot. See if you can find out if there's like a missing link between the key or if it's just bad writing and wasn't paying attention. But I don't
or
know.
see if, like, you can go with multiple answers. Like, do you get your... Like, is that just like, hey, pick which one you think is best?
Well,
And
to answer your question there, Nick, actually, when you hold the spacebar down and it shows green, that means that you solved it with the correct answer.
Unless they're just saying, hey, all of these are correct, depending on which...
Yeah, but I
like,
don't think
We're multiversing it up, like, which playthrough did you get?
Priceless Artifact uses it as a bread knife. Yeah, it's funner watching it. Yeah, that's fun too. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us. We'll be back again on Monday with more Courtesy Flush. So until then, you guys take care. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
See ya.